It's episode 4 of My Summer Car. Let's get right back into it. And right now we're going to be putting in the engine. We're going to be putting it up onto the engine hoist and then putting it into the car and bolting it down. Then we'll hook up all the extra pieces that go to it, and we'll go from there. So let's get started. So you're going to want to take your motor hoist. You're going to have to put it on the ground. Sorry about that. Okay, and I haven't really figured out a good position to set it at, or like a good area to set it at of the motor hoist to get it to go down just right. And this is going to take a while. Okay, so once you've gotten down to where the little holes are, which are going to be this one and this one, you're going to want to get your screws relatively close. I don't think it matters too much. You're going to want to get out your toolbox, pop it open, and get... I really want to say it's size 8. No. You know what? Let's just bring this down here. Okay, so those are size 10. They're size 10 bolts. So. Okay, so you're just going to want to try and link these up. They'll kind of just pop on, in all honesty. So, you can just put these on however you want. I tend to prefer to get them a little bit more on there, but you know, you don't have to, that's the thing. Alright, well, just gonna leave that like that. So, hopefully it'll still lift up. Yep. Like I said before, you just kind of bolt them on there. They'll go on, however. It's just kind of iffy at the moment. I know the first time I did it, I actually got it on there like spot on. Same with bolting it down into the engine. I got those spot on, but sometimes I had difficulties after that, which maybe we'll just bring it outside. You're just gonna want to position it just right. Why are you rolling away? Stop rolling away. You're not allowed to do that. You're gonna want to position it back a little bit more, because it's definitely goes forward a little bit when you lower it. So once you get it about right, you just want to start lowering it. Don't worry if it's a little off center, just make sure it doesn't smash in the frame here. And I died. Yow. Check out that. That was perfect. And since I died, it really reset the position of this. So now we're gonna have to lower it again. And this is a pretty tricky process. I'm not gonna... I won't sugarcoat it for you. It's definitely a pretty tricky process. You gotta get it just right. And then bolt it in. Oh, it's almost there. And once you get it about right there, you'll notice right here, a screw will pop up and you'll be able to, oh, I died so I have to go get the tool again. And you'll be able to screw it in and it'll pop on the engine wheel. Oh god. This toolbox is going to be the enemy. Hate that you can't open it while it's right there. Okay, and they're going to be size 11 bolts. Yep, just like that. They'll just pop on like that. And then you get back out your size 10 once you've got one of your size 11s in. And you're just going to undo these two. Where's the other one? I can't see it. Oh yeah, I forgot mine's like inside the engine block. And you're not going to want to unscrew your spark plugs. That's not what I was trying to do. And then you can take your motor hoist, bring it back into here, because you won't need it again unless you break your engine out because you forgot to screw in your bolt or something, but I haven't had that problem, so I don't know what that's like. I imagine it would be cool. Just gonna screw in these two bolts in the front all the way, and then come back here, and right here where the gearbox is, you're gonna tighten in this one right here. There's only one in the middle in the back. Okay, so, and now we're gonna need to get our electrics. Really? Put it on right there. Let me take the phone real quick. Okay. So all the sewages are full. You're just gonna want to put it on like that. And I need to get a spanner. Which Okay, so these are size 8s, and there's one on each side, and that's all for that one. Okay, and let me check just real quick. Since we've got the engine installed, I want to make sure that the lines all have tightened. Okay. So, those are tightened. It's all good. And next part. Oh, I forgot to put these on. Okay, I'm gonna grab the radiator. The radiator just goes on front, on the inside of the engine bay, like this. Pretty sure it's size 9, 10, or 7, so. Yep, so there's size 7 bolt here, size 7 bolt here, another one here, and down there you're gonna have another one. Okay, so like I said before, if you're about to take a trip in town, make sure you pick up a fan belt. And I also forgot to say that you're going to want to get 3 to 5 bottles of brake fluid, and you're going to want to get 1 thing of coolant, and then you're going to want to get 1 thing of motor oil. And you're going to want to take your gas can, this, and fill it up with gas while you're out there. Which that 3,000 is plenty of money to cover the cost. So okay, next is, let's see, got our handbrake. Yeah, let's go ahead and install that. And your handbrake's just gonna go right there. Those should be size 7. You know, if I could get to the toolbox. It's got 4 size 8 bolts, 1 in each corner. Seems kind of excessive to me, but whatever. Okay, and then you're going to want to take it back here, your toolbox that is. You're going to pull out your floor jack, because the car jack doesn't do such a great job, plus I have mine in the back of my car. So, what was that? Really? And I don't know why it just broke off like that. That was kind of dumb. Like I said before, things just happen, you know. Those dogs, though. What in the world is agitating them? Let me just tighten this down again. Maybe it was pulled up? I don't know. Yeah, see, I don't know, because it was fine for me. And you want to check right here. Well, this is the brakes back here. That's what this piece is. I think that's either the brakes or the handbrake. I don't remember, but who cares? Tighten down, even though they're kind of like really retarded and off-centered. So, I don't know. But, it is what it is. And you're not going to want to leave this section just yet, because you're going to want to bring your floor jack over here. And lift up the back just a little bit, because it'll make it a lot easier on you to see the part that you're going to want to tighten down. Oh, you know, if my jack would ever catch, it's probably not going to lift at all, so this will probably be totally in vain. Yep. Okay, let's see if I can find it without that then. Okay, so there's a bolt right there. I don't know if you can see that. Should be size 9, I think is what it was. Oh, you know what? No. Size 5. This bolt right here is size 5. You're just going to tighten that all the way down. That's for the handbrake, so if you ever care to use your handbrake, then you may want to tighten that down just a little bit. Or all the way, because if you don't tighten it down all the way, then it's not going to stay. Sorry, I just have to resort my stuff in the back, because it decided to all jump around while I saved, which tends to happen quite a bit. Okay, so you're going to remove your floor jack, you're going to move it back. Shouldn't need it again, I don't think I normally need it myself, so. Okay, now we can grab go ahead and grab the gear stick. Let's go put this in and tighten it down. Goes right there. It's got size 6, I want to say. They're either size 6 or 7. Okay. These 3 bolts are size 6. And they go all the way down past the carpet. Okay, so now we've got the gear stick and the handbrake in. So now what we're going to want to do is come over here. This is what I was talking about before. You're going to want to... Oh, crap. I forgot to go get it from the garage. Okay, so come over here and grab your gear linkage off the ground. I don't know if yours is on the ground. Like I said before, mine is really unorganized now. And you're just going to want to come down here, and it's going to go on the gear stick and the engine, so probably going to have to grab it from a pretty long distance and get it right in the middle of the floor there. like that. And it doesn't need to be tightened on this end, it just needs to be tightened over here with 3 bolts. And right now we're gonna find those bolts. So I think it's a size 7. Okay, and right here there's 2 bolts, which I know you can't really tell very well where I'm at, but I'll show you in a sec. Okay, so if you're looking at the engine like this, they're right down over here underneath the carburetor on this side. And they're right down there underneath this half shaft. So next there's one more bolt right here. You don't want to forget this. I always forgot this one and broke every time I would break the gear linkage off, and it was just getting super annoying. So next you're going to want to take your tools. You're going to tighten down these bolts, which I'm pretty sure if they're 15s, no, wait, 14, of course not. Really? Okay, so I'm just missing something here or whatever. I don't know. Okay, so it's going to be size 9 bolts on the half shafts. There's 3 of them on each half shaft, so just tighten these down. Okay, so now that you've got that done, what's next? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get the fuel tank put in. This one's pretty easy to do on the path. I'm just gonna do it like this. Just gonna grab it, put it underneath here, feel around until it gets like that. It'll give you the little check mark. Then you're gonna take your floor jack, and you can use the floor jack, but I'm probably not going to. I'm just bringing it out just in case I need it, but I probably won't. And your toolbox, these are size 7 bolts. So just wanna, oh wait, are they not? Okay, these are size 11 bolts, sorry. I forgot. And then you're just gonna tighten them all down. I'm just using lean to go through the back bumper because it's pretty freaking hard to reach them anyways. That is, unless you're on the test path. Okay, and then the ones in the back. Okay, so you got the 3 in the back and the 4 up front. So now, let's see. Just follow this fuel line up to the front. Out up here to the fuel strainer. Oh wait, no it doesn't. Yes it does. Comes up to the fuel strainer. And then the fuel strainer goes to engine. Okay, so that's all good. Now let's see. Should be good. Okay, next piece is gonna be the fuel tank pipe, which you're just gonna want to grab like this. Makes your whole life a lot easier. You're gonna come up here and put it in like this. And done. Now you've got your fuel tank put in. And okay, next let's get onto the radiator hoses. This one goes in like this. I don't remember which number it is. Just like that. And that one is radiator hose 3. It goes in like that. Next, you're going to want to grab number 2. Number 2 goes right here. Just like that on the engine and on number 3. Then you'll grab number 1. And number 1 just goes right here. On the engine and the radiator. Then next we'll take the air filter. And the air filter just pops right on. And really, I always do this. I always just cannot remember the freaking bolt sizes for the life of me. Okay, so there's 2 size 6 bolts right here. Okay. So now your air filter is on, and Next, we will put on the steering wheel. Just take your steering wheel, put it right there. Okay, so you're going to take your size 10 spanner and you're just going to tighten this one bolt down. Then we're going to take the driver's seat as I break the rest of the parts in the garage. You put your driver's seat in here, down like that. Then okay, so it's a size 9. If you got 4 bolts, you got one right here, one over here. Yep, right here. One right there, and one right there. Okay, now I think that's all we need for a test drive. Oh, aside from the gas and the fan belt and fluids. Okay, so obviously I'm missing a couple things. I'm gonna put on the hood, and then I'll go ahead and record me finishing the, or getting the parts and stuff. I mean the coolant. Jeez. Could not remember that for the life of me. Sounds like I broke it. To pop the hood, you've got a latch. Oh wow, I don't have the latch. Because I don't have the freaking dashboard. Okay, so I'm not gonna worry about that for just the moment, but you know, worry about it in a minute. Okay, so that'll be it for this episode. Next episode I'll cover, you know, obviously finishing the interior, tuning up the engine, putting on the fan belt, and getting to the shop to buy the fan belt and your fluids and stuff like that, and topping up the fluids. So make sure to stay tuned for the next episode if that's stuff you need. And as soon as I put this car jack back. I tried. Okay, I tried. And that'll be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Peace. This is legit.